In this episode, we find out exactly what the Nichiren really means when it comes to our boy Benimaru. But honestly, I heard that and I was like, are we in Demon Slayer? Fire Force Season 3. How'd you feel about it?
Benimaru is my GOAT, and he always has been.
Nah, he be cooking, man.
The way this man was cooking this episode, I don't blame him one bit, bro. He had to let his boss know what was really going on.
Yeah. I think it's just crazy that low-key, he's been OD since he was a kid.
I mean, it didn't look like it in the flashbacks. They was doing him dirty.
They was talking to him crazy, but he was like out of respect, not whooping people. Because they was explaining that even when he got into a fight, like, homie had to sit him down and be like, look, I know you resolved the situation, man, but you can't just use your power every time you feel like it. He's like, people can't do anything about you. He's like, that's why the boss called you a knucklehead. Like, you can't be moving like that, bro. And he was just like, okay, my fault. Because the way it seems, I think he might have been stronger than the chief and his lieutenant currently at that time.
You know?
Just off of raw power.
I'm only going to say that because the way the chief went out...
You wrong for that.
I'm just playing. But
that's crazy. You're not wrong, but like, but you are wrong.
Because I just know what he can really do for real, so I just don't see the way he
would never get taken out like that.
That's what I'm saying. I know, like that's why I'm sitting there, like the way he got taken out and what skills he can actually do, it just doesn't make sense that he got killed that way.
But to be fair, like going to your point, that's also why I feel like even Kid Benimaru back then could have.
Yeah, I agree with you.
He's respected him
too much. If our chief is getting packed up like this, oh yeah, I believe anybody could get him.
He could have done it.
He got messed up by a powerless child. What do you want me to tell you right now?
I to believe that he let it happen because he did feel guilty for killing his mom in front of him.
Which I understand in a sense, but
like I said, come on. Even if Benimaru felt bad, that knife's gonna melt.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It just didn't make sense. But that was a little messed up on both their parts for letting him watch his mom get packed up like that.
Him away. Doing that in front of him.
Benimaru had this boy in a chokehold watching this.
Bro, that radicalized homie. He said, what?
Like, I don't blame him for what happened.
Hey, y'all want me to live next to y'all after this?
He had to pack him up, bro. He had to go. The chief had to go.
I ain't even mad at the little boy at that moment. Because I'm just like, y'all just did it so like ruthlessly in front of him. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But either way, though, I think it is very interesting how their society works, especially in contrast to how the rest of the nation works, right? Because everybody else believes in like the Holy Soul Temple, and essentially when they're like taking out infernos, they're like doing it using God's power from their perspective. So all the belief and accountability is in the hands of a God. So they try not to they don't really feel as guilty about doing their jobs. You know what I'm saying? He's like, he was like, in our village, we just kill people.
He goes 9,587. Yeah, what's that number to you?
Bro,
that's how many people we've killed. I said, oh.
Since we started recording it.
Since we started recording. And I've taken at least 270 of those.
Myself. Today was 279. Like,
crazy, bro.
Nah, it was crazy, man. Now, I think one of the most interesting parts was when they were explaining like kind of like the power system of how they train in this village. Because they always have like that, like, I forgot how to say it. It's like LAI. It's like their their style of fighting.
Oh, okay.
Where they do like the different chops, and it's like 1 through 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Nichiren is like, I guess like the magnum opus, the ultimate technique of this fighting style. But then the lieutenant, he has a move called the Katsuki, and his is like the moon.
Yeah, I think he liked his a little bit more, right?
Yeah, he was what he was saying in the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
But then by the end of the episode, he finally like discovers like what it means to like actually use the Nichiren. And like at that moment where he like figures it out, the boss notices it, and that's like right where he dies. So I think like they kind of built up this like mystique behind the move because we've never seen Benimaru use it until this episode.
Yeah.
So honestly, that just kind of shows me like he really hasn't been trying. Like Buddy's been just waxing people just on like 50%. Like he still has like, it's like when you go to like play basketball and somebody's wearing slides, but they're cooking you. And you're like, you don't even have traction. Like, why are you moving like this? You feel me? Like that's how Benimaru moving the whole series, bro. Because as soon as he starts fighting his boss, like, you can tell he's getting like a little bit emotional. Because I feel like he never got to like really get that torch handed to him. Like the right way, you know what I mean? Because like right when he really achieved that like zenith of their technique. But he got backed up in the back alley. He gave him crap for that too. He was like, you know,
That's what I'm saying. Like when his doppelganger showed up, he was just like, he's like, why'd you have to go out like that, old man? And he goes, don't worry about how I went out. I'm like, everybody has to worry about that. I'm worried about that because that just doesn't make sense to me.
Nah, it's 'cause the
and
old
then when
man
they
was
were
fucking
fighting,
crazy
that's what I'm saying. Because the way they were fighting, it just doesn't make sense for a knife to just take him out like that. They were shooting beams at each other. Like,
but here's the thing. His vice captain also confirmed this, right? He said the reason why the captain was looking so OD, or the old boss rather, is because he, one, was getting buffed by the pillars, because every time the pillars go up, all people with fire abilities get stronger, right?
Right.
And then two, because he was the doppelganger, not the real one, he was getting buffed by the belief of how all of the people from his what's it called? City viewed him. Right? So even though like technically he wasn't like the strongest the way Benimaru generally like actually genuinely is, like he was getting like buffed to be on par with at least close to on par with Benimaru because of their belief in him. Because remember, even like the water started being weird during their fight because that's just how like some people view the ocean, right? Like whether it's in dreams or fantasies. So like the more pillars come up, the more like people's ideas and imagination is like corrupting the world. Which honestly, because we saw the moon move on some weird stuff, looking like the moon from Soul Eater. I don't know
at the end of the episode, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that also kind of has to do with it. So it seems like almost like the two sides, the two dimensions are really just genuinely merging into one. And that's what's causing all of these like strange phenomena. And the more pillars come up, like just the wackier it gets. But I don't know, man. I'll give him some aura because all the other pillars had a giant like monster next to it, and his was just a dude. Like they gave him the respect he deserved, man. But this man's Nichiren, let's talk about it, bro. I know you was waiting for the.
I know his Nichiren was so glorious, man.
It was.
I just know all you manga readers actually seeing that in real time. I just know y'all was hyped. Like I know it's been years for y'all to see something like that, man. So I don't blame y'all for being so happy, man.
Because even like all his boys was over there, and they all threw their little stabs, and then it like he absorbed them into his Nichiren. I was like,
yeah, that was cool.
He's doing something right now. I ain't even gonna lie.
It was cooking.
And like if you really think about it, I feel like when the old boss was running it, he was just kind of like the king essentially of their town. Right? So some people revered him, some people hated him, a lot of people feared him. But like Benimaru is so OD, they consider him a god. So I feel like in a sense, like the people don't really even question him because he's just that strong to the point where like when he does what he has to do, like people accept it more than with the old guy. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a lot more like hatred and bitterness when he was running it. Because like to some people, it just felt like, man, this dude's just a jerk. You know what I'm saying? But I think like just somehow like how Benimaru like handles himself and his subordinates, like the society and culture changed. And even when the boss was about to fight him at the end, he was like, yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. The way you did it is pretty tough. You feel me? And that Nichiren was crazy because as soon as it hit him, you hear like the beginning of that like iconic sound effect, and then it goes into some like traditional Japanese stuff like right after. I was like, oh, they cook it. And then when he finally disintegrates him, it cuts back and you hear the rest of it. I was like, all right. Y'all got me. And this ain't even the best fight of the season.
It was animated though.
That's what's crazy, bro. This is potentially not even the best fight of the season. I can't say for sure because we don't know. They could botch some of these other fights. But on paper, this ain't even Benimaru's best fight. Like, that's all I'm saying. So we're in for a treat, man. That's how I see it, bro. How'd you feel about this episode? What would you rate it?
10, man.
Yeah, that's your favorite character. So I know
yeah. I know he was lit, man. 10 regardless, man. 10 regardless.
Hey, it was fire, man. And I just think what makes it like even more special was that Benimaru had low-key been staying out of every single fight up until that point. Every time a pillar comes up, a new like giant creature from the Adola realm would come out. And he was like, hey, y'all got it. That's the Empire's fight. But as soon as he saw his old man, he said, all right.
Don't worry. I got this one.
Him up. So I was like, that's tough, bro. I gotta give it to him. Aside from that, man, y'all let us know what y'all thought about this episode down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch y'all. Peace.